Hello, DigiFam! It's Prodigious back at it again. I have another deck profile for you today. Now, this deck profile takes us back to the 90s yet again for something of nostalgia and something very close to my heart and hopefully to yours. This is going to be a new take on a Digimon deck themed around one of our all-time favorite heroes growing up from the 90s. You know it, I know it. It is Tommy's Dragonzord. Let's get into it.
I call the power of the dragon!
Alright, so starting off, I want to go ahead and remind you to please go ahead and subscribe. It would really help me out. Channel's still growing and I'm on a long road to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you like this kind of content, like the video, hit the subscribe button and tickle that little bell so that way you never miss out on one of my videos when they go live. Alright, so starting off, I'm running the Koromon egg from BT14. It has the inheritable of when a security card is removed from the opponent's security, you get to draw a card. Next, onto my rookies, I'm running 4 copies of Agumon from EX1. Now this deck actually runs a fairly different combination of tamers. So this inheritable of when attacking once per turn, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 Tamer card or 1 Digimon card with Agumon in this name actually pays off quite a bit from time to time. Now next, I'm running 4 copies of the Agumon from EX8. This can Digivolve from a Koromon for a cost of 0. Has the on-play of reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 card with Tyranomon in its name or reptile or dinosaur trait and 1 Ryutaro Williams among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inheritable is your turn. This Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. Alright, now our next rookie of choice is going to be Agumon from EX4. He has started your main phase. If you have a red or yellow tamer in play, gain 1 memory, as well as inheritable of your turn once per turn. When your red or yellow tamer becomes suspended, draw a card. Now, we got Tyranomon from BT11. This guy's going to help out with getting a lot of our tamers out. We are running him because of his on-play when Digivolving effect. You may play 1 Tamer card with a play cost of 3 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. It also has the inheritable of while you have a Tamer, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP during your turn. Next, I'm running 4 copies of the EX8 Digimon. This guy can Digivolve from a reptile for 2. Which we do have a couple of those. He also has a security effect that says at the end of the battle, play this card without paying the cost, so he can pop out of security. And then he also has a start of your main phase when Digivolving. This Digimon gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Inheritable, your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. Now, going into our ultimates. We are running 4 copies of both Metal Tyranomon and Master Tyranomon, both from EX8. These guys are going to give you some toolbox effects, because in certain situations, one might be better than the other. Metal Tyranomon gives you on-play when Digivolving. You may suspend 1 Digimon. Then if this Digimon is suspended, de-Digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon, and this Digimon can't be returned to the hand or deck by your opponent's effects, or be affected by de-Digivolve effects until the end of their turn. He also has the rule trait saying that he's a dinosaur type, and the inheritable of your all turns once per turn. Ooh, pardon me. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security card. And then Master Tyranomon here gives us Fortitude, combined with an on-play when Digivolve effect. You may suspend one Digimon. Then, if this Digimon is suspended, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. Inheritable is Security Attack +1. So both very strong effects to have underneath him for Inheritable, and they also have very strong effects on their own in terms of having them on play when Digivolve. I'm also running a single copy of the RustTyranomon promo. Ooh, pardon me, it's kind of late and I'm trying to get some videos out. Yawning. This guy has hand counterblast, so he can Digivolve on the opponent's turn when they swing. When Digivolving, you suspend all your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon. All turns. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted in battle, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So already, if we were to go into this ace on top of either of these level 5s, that is devastatingly strong attack power right there. Because you rather have security attack or trashing combined with that trashing right there. But the real beast of this deck is actually going to be the promo P173 RustTyranomon. This guy has collision, piercing, and blocker combined with when Digivolving, de-Digivolve 4 on one of your opponent's Digimon. And it also has the all turns once per turn effect of when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted in battle, this Digimon unsuspends. So you got collision that will force them to block. You got piercing that will make it so that way if you do swing into a body, you're still getting that security check. Combined with blocker. Oh, lordy. Pardon me. Alright, now we're running the typical sweep of a couple of good toolboxy option cards here. I got 3 copies of Green Memory Boost, 3 copies of Agility Training, but then I'm also running 2 copies of Attack Plugin A. This is so that way you can get an extra cheeky bit of some security attack right when your opponent at least suspects it. And then as for our tamers, we are running quite a few. We are running Taiga from BT11. He has your turn, all your Digimon get plus 1,000 DP. As well as when one of your green Digimon would Digivolve into level 5 or higher, you may suspend this tamer to reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Then we have Hero from BT8. He's going to be our memory fixture for the deck. As well as when one of your Digimon with Gamamon or is a level 5 or higher Digimon attacks, you may suspend this tamer to give that Digimon plus 2,000 DP for the turn. And then last, I'm running 3 copies of Ryutaro Williams. This is our Liberator Tamer. He has start your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1. And when one of your Digimon with Tyranomon in its name attacks, by suspending this tamer, that Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with Tyranomon in its name or a dinosaur trait in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So, with Ryuto here, we can climb up into our early levels pretty easily. With Taiga building up, he'll give us plus 1,000 DP for each copy of him we have and reduce our Digivolution costs even more. Hero is going to give us an extra plus 2,000 DP when we swing, ensuring that when this big guy does swing, it will hit. Now, granted, a more popular version of this deck is using the Dynomon variant of the Liberator stuff here for Tyranomon, but as soon as I saw this RustTyranomon, I was like, yes, I must revisit my tribute to Tommy Oliver, aka Jason David Frank, who played the Green Ranger from Power Rangers. May he rest in peace and rest in power. But with all that said, I hope you've enjoyed this deck profile, and I hope you look forward to more. But yeah, I think it's a fun deck. It's very strong. But until then, I'll see you next time.